Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 618. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, the Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. The reason I say entirety is because there's lots of pages in the Durham Skywriter, but usually I only take a few choice pages to read from, for Bull City Hangout. So definitely go to durhamskywriter.com and see the rest. Okay, let's see, let's get started with Bull City Hangout. I tell you what's happening today in Durham. I invite you to click on the link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Be sure to follow Durham Skywriter on Facebook so that you can get the notifications. Also, I am simultaneously on Twitter, which is X. I know I'm supposed to say X. And also YouTube. Both channels are Durham Skywriter. All right, let's get started with the word page. It's a wonderful page. It has lots of programs and services that are being offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, Durham County, and also the state of North Carolina. So definitely go up and down the page of the word page and see what pertains to you. See if you can sign up, get some services, find out about programs that you can sign up for. Help yourself and your family. Okay, let's see. There's a city vacancy I want to tell you about. Oh, I just want to point out, with it being summer, well, almost summer, the American Red Cross has a bunch of classes that you can take. You can save lives. You can take classes like CPR and AED. I think AED is that, what is that called? Defibrillator. So you can learn how to use that. They have adult and pediatric first aid classes. They have, now these classes some are online, some are in person, some are a combination of the two. There are some online only classes if you can't travel, and these classes include adult, child, and baby first aid, cat and dog first aid, and these classes are like $25. They're less expensive than the classes that are listed above. Well, you'll see. Here are the online only classes, and above it by week are the different CPR classes, and they average to be between $50 and $100 and so dollars. So they're relatively affordable. Um, they have child and baby first aid. These are the online only classes. First aid for severe bleeding. First aid for opioid overdoses. First aid for severe trauma. Here's a couple of free classes. Water safety for parents and caregivers, that's free. And seguridad en el agua para padres y cuidadores, which is the same thing in Spanish, gratis, totally free. So definitely check out these classes. Also on the word page, let's see, there's a city vacancy. Let me tell you about that. So there's almost always vacancies. Sometimes people, they're no longer available to participate in these committees or commissions. And so you can step in, help with your special knowledge. Some people kickstart their political careers by starting out at the committee level. So there's an opening on the Durham Planning Commission. So if you're interested in that, definitely, like I said, go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the word page, and then scroll down to the calendar where it says City of Durham. Then you can click and see what it's all about in terms of how much time you're going to be spending on this committee or commission. And by end of day tomorrow, let them know that you're interested. And maybe you can get chosen to join the Durham Planning Commission. All righty, let's see. The Durham County libraries are open until 8. Bragtown closes at 6. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30. And then Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center, which is downtown. They used to be on Bacon Street on campus of Durham Tech, but now they're downtown. So let's see. Durham Tech Small Business. Okay, now some of the classes are in person, none today. Let me see. The next in-person class will be Friday at noon. So I'll tell you about that on Thursday. So let's see what classes are being offered. Oh, Addie Banks is here. We'll be visiting with Addie right after I do the weather. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's see. These classes are being offered online across the state, different community colleges. So let's see what we can take. Let's see. 53 ideas Understanding the Pitch. So that's going to be this afternoon from 4 until 6. Like I said, these are free. How to Finance Your Business. That's from 7 until 8. And, oh, I skipped one. Sorry. Here's one that's going to be held between 6 and 8. Easy Steps to Podcasting. So podcasting used to mean audio only shows that you'd have to go to a certain, like, I can't remember the names of the podcasting companies, but anyway, you join one of these companies and you do your own, like, radio show. Also, no, this is just something that I just want you to know. Podcasting can include shows that you can put on YouTube. So they might be audio only if you're camera shy, and all you have to do is to show like a graphic, and then you can upload it to YouTube on your YouTube channel. Just want to let you know. So anyway, easy steps to podcasting. That's going to be this evening from 6 until 8, totally free. Now, just to let you know, I think there's going to be one tomorrow that you might want to plan for. This is going to be kind of a big time class. Master the Tools of Productivity through Google Apps, Part 2. You can learn about Google Forms and Google Sheets, which I never heard of. So if you're curious, that sounds kind of big time, so you might want to prepare for that. And that's going to be tomorrow from 6 until 8. All righty, let us go to you know what, I didn't check score. Let me check score real quick. I forgot to scroll down. So SCORE, by the way, is the Service Corps Retired Executives. They have mentors. You can get mentors that maybe they were in your line of work or in a related line of work. You can meet with them in person because they're back in Durham. They're back on Main Street. They did move to, I think, Chapel Hill for a short while, but they're back. So that's super awesome. So SCORE is where you can get a mentor. You can talk in person, over the phone, or whatever. They also have these live webinars, just like Durham Tech. So let's see if they have any this week. No, none this week. But I did want to tell you at least about the mentors. Okay, let's go to the health page, To Your Health. You can still look up those COVID numbers if you're interested. You can definitely do that. But let's see what else is on the health page. There's lots on this health page. But what I'm going to do today is just to scroll down and let you know of the blood drives. You can save lives by making donations of blood. And let's see if there are any blood drives today. The American Red Cross is actually there right now at the Blue Cross Blue Shield's Durham Building 450. That's on University Drive. So they are there right now and will be there until 2:30. They have another crew over at the Rose of Sharon Baptist Church on Guest Road. They'll start at 2:30 and they'll be there until 7. Now tomorrow they will be at Shady Grove Church on Carpenter Pond Road tomorrow at noon. I'll remind you about that on tomorrow. And then they will also be at Brogden Middle School on Leon Street from 12:30 until 5:30. That's tomorrow. Now, Blood Connection, they're going to have a blood drive tomorrow at Durham Technical Community College on Lawson Street in the White Building tomorrow from 10 until 1:30. And then later tomorrow, they will be at the Carolina Ale House on 15501. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Oh, help is open. Right, today's Tuesday, isn't it? Yes, today's Tuesday. Okay. The Health Equipment Loan Program. They're open right now until 2. They're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100. This is a project access program. It's run by the county. So you can donate things you no longer need, things that have to do with self-care, self-transport, wheelchairs, canes, bedside commodes, walkers, knee scooters. So this is great for people who are elderly, just out of the hospital, sick, whatever. So basically, you make these donations, right? They disinfect everything, repair as necessary, and then they loan them out to people who can't afford them. Because as you might know, I found out the hard way, wheelchairs literally cost hundreds of dollars. So having a wheelchair for 90 days, you might only need it for 90 days. Maybe you just got out of the hospital and you're recuperating from an injury. So basically, you can use any of these items for 90 days. For 3 months, if you need them for longer, then just call them up and they'll probably say, go ahead, keep it for 90 more days, no problem. Okay. Oh, let me also let you know they're only open 2 days a week. So today, Tuesdays, 10 to 2, and then Fridays, 1 to 5. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the health events page. So we're scrolling all the way back up to the top, clicking on the big blue button, and we'll find out about the different support groups. So let's see. Oh, by the way, there's a new addition to the health events page. You see that graphic right there? That is a link to the Duke Dementia Family Support Program e-newsletter. Great information for caregivers, for people with Alzheimer's, dementia, etc. So definitely check out that e-newsletter. Great info. Okay, let me scroll down to today's date and see who's meeting. Let's see. Meeting right now, just to let you know, in case you always go to their meetings, have their link already and you forgot, the Mind-Body Approaches to Coping with Cancer. They're meeting right now from noon until 1:15. Also, the Mind-Body, the African American, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I told you about Mind-Body. Okay, Long-Term Care Community Support Group. They're meeting right now from noon to 1:15. So if you already got the links, then this is your cue to hop over to the meeting because it's too late to sign up now. But if you already have the link because you usually attend every month, then yeah, you can hop over there now and watch the rest of Bull City Hangout on the replay. I don't mind at all. Now, the African American Dementia Caregiver Support Group is a long name, but they meet online at 7. It's run by Duke. So I have Tiffany Summers' email and phone number, so you can go ahead and get the Zoom link. It's free and it starts at 7. Here's another meeting, also run by Duke. Parenting with Cancer Support Group. This is for parents, guardians, caregivers of children and teens with cancer. It's tough. You're going to need resources and encouragement and some backup. So definitely check out this free meeting. It's run by Duke. It's online, 7:30 until 8:30. And I do have the link so you can register and get the link. Now, tomorrow, the Daughters Concerned for Aging Relative Support Group, they will be meeting from noon until 1 online. Also run by Duke. So it's free. And you don't literally have to be a daughter, but just someone caring for someone who's getting older, someone who is 60 and up. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, now let's go to the Senior Scope page and let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue, downtown. Free membership, free activities, free parking. The parking can sometimes be a little hard to find because they could use a bigger lot, but they're using what they have. Just to let you know, there are free parking spaces right across the street on, what's the name of the street? On Rigsby. And then on Hunt Street, there are a few spaces, and they have 4-hour free parking on Hunt Street, right in front of the building, and also towards Foster Street on that block, across from the street from that new building. And then there's a couple, let me see, I think they have free parking also. It doesn't look like it's parking, but right where the official front door is that nobody ever goes through, that is across the street from where McDonald's was. What is the name of that street? You know where McDonald's was, that street. So there's free parking. Like I said, it doesn't look like it because that street is so narrow, but they have a few spaces there that you can park. All righty, let me see what activities they're having today. Let me tell you, because it's so hot, Operation Fan, they're back. They have a few fans and a few AC units. They're giving preference to people who really, really need them in terms of their health. Sometimes medications you're taking necessitates you to have, to stay cooler than the rest of us, so to speak, who don't have air conditioning. So definitely sign up as soon as you can. Like I said, they only have a few units to give away. So that's the first thing you need to do today if you really need it. Give them a call, or if you're going to the Drum Center for Senior Life anyhow, stop by and sign up, because I think they give them away on certain days. I do have it in my notes to call. I did leave a message, and I'm trying to get them to, call me back and let me know. Because I think last year they gave them away, I think on Wednesdays or Thursdays, something like that. I'll find out, and I will post the update on the page, on the Senior Scope page. Now, again, let's see what's happening. Today's Tuesday. Quilt making from 1 until 3. Okay, so quilt making. The Arthritis Foundation has their exercise program, 2:15 to 3:15. These are free, by the way. Now, tomorrow, Durham County Veteran Services from 1 until 3. You can sign up. Military veterans and their families, sometimes they find out due to maybe depression or whatever. Sometimes they forgot that they have benefits that they're eligible for. So definitely find out. They do this on Mondays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays, Durham Center for Senior Life. You do need to make an appointment, so call. Register at extension 103. Like I said, Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 to 3. Get those benefits that you earned. And we're talking housing, jobs, etc. Okay, also happening tomorrow morning, actividades en español from 10:30 until 1. People who are older who love to speak their native language, speak Spanish. And then there's a Spanish class for those of us who don't know Spanish, and that's from 1 until 2. Now let me look at these special events. Let's see. The special events. Sign up for Njoli's Faithful Connections. That's going to be day after tomorrow. This is going to be on Thursday from 11 till 3. So those of us who are getting like SNAP, Medicaid, SSI, disability, etc., this is how you get help applying for a free phone or free tablet. You might want to look into this. So that's going to be Thursday, 11 until 3. Okay, let me. Addie's just just patiently waiting. Let me hurry up. Let me go to the Let's Go page so we can bring her on, because I'm going to be at her spot tomorrow doing Bull City Hangout, and I can be at your spot. Just let me know. Let's see. Streets at South Point, they have the selfie studio continues, where they have these different backdrops in center court. You can take selfies with different backdrops representing the past, present, and future. If you're clever, you can use this as a marketing campaign, or maybe super short videos. Just think about it. This is, as long as the mall is open, the selfie studio is open. Check it out. Okay, New Visions of Africa restaurant. They're giving away groceries today, 12:30. If you are in need, definitely stop by. 1306 Fayetteville Street, right next door to W.D. Hill. Park in the W.D. Hill parking lot. Take one of those. If you have one of those carts, bring a cart, because they give away a lot of food. If you're on the bus, it's the 5 or the 5K bus, and they're doing this at 12:30, which is in 10 minutes. Get down there as soon as possible. If you just can't make it, they will be giving away prepared meals from 3 until 6, and that's the best I can do there, but try to get down there if you can. RTP Uncorked. Wait a minute. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay. RTP Uncorked, they have the Boxyard Run Club, where you get to run 3 miles to Research Triangle Park in this heat from 5:30 until 6:30. It'll be cooler by then. So meet up on the grass by Leroy's Tacos. RTP, they're going to meet at Boxyard RTP, and that is 900 Park Offices Drive, right off of Highway 54. So it's free, of course. It's free. It's a little warm, but you call this yoga. They're going to have gentle flow yoga with Shakira Bethea and Carla Vallecillo. That's going to be from 6 until 7 at Reese City Network. I think that this one might be indoors, because sometimes they do these yoga programs in Durham Central Park. But this one at Reese City, this one might be indoors. I'll bet it is. So anyways, from 6 until 7, it's free. Don't forget your yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, take a nice towel so you're not, sitting directly on the floor. Senior pharmacists, they're hosting a Medicare Basics seminar. Usually it's in person at the Durham Center for Senior Life, but this time, this is virtual if you can't make it out. So this is at 6 o'clock. This is especially for those who are about to turn 65. Sometimes we wait until we get older before even thinking about Medicare. This is where you get to find out what it's all about. And senior pharmacist, that's who I work for part-time. If you ever need for me to drop off information at your place of worship, or you need some information, let me know or let them know. I'll be happy to drop it off at your place of worship or where your nonprofit or wherever. So that's going to be at 6 o'clock this evening. The phone number is right there. You can also click and register for this free event happening at 6. The Black and Brown Ballet class is going to be held at the Hayti Heritage Center, 6:30 until 8. There's a $10 fee, class fee, and you have to be at least age 12 and a beginner or intermediate dancer. You start with the stretches and the bending, and then you get into the traditional ballet techniques, which I'm sure you will enjoy. Now, this is something new for me. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, they play classical music, 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 chamber music, but they're stepping out and they're putting together a series of concerts with what they're calling dynamic duos, musicians that play as twosome, so to speak. It's called the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗧 Dynamic Duos in Durham Mini Festival. So the next one's going to be held tonight, 7 o'clock. On the Huron stage. This is also new to me, 2329 Huron Street. So you can enjoy the acoustic folky sounds of Brown Mountain Lightning Bugs, I love the name, Kendra Harding on guitar, Zach Harding on mandolin. So 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗧, they're presenting music that's not classical. So this is pretty cool. Suggested donation at the door is $10, up to you. The Tuesday Blues Jam, 7 till 10, Blue Note Grill. You know where that is. It's on Washington Street downtown. If you play guitar or bass, don't worry about bringing your amp. Use their amp. It's free admission. It's blues, and dancing is encouraged. Fun times, I'm sure, at the Blue Note Grill tonight. The American Dance Festival, they're presenting Ronald K. Brown in Evidence with Upside Down. It's a strongly African work about loss and growth out of loss. And this is part of a full work which is called Destiny. So it's like an excerpt. This is going to be performed at the Reynolds Industries Theater at Duke University on Science Drive. That's going to be this evening starting at 7:30. Tickets range from $35 to $54. And I've got the link for more information and to make your purchase. Now tomorrow, let me just tell you of a couple of things. Let's see, Bell Yeager Free Will Baptist Church, they're giving away food tomorrow from 10 until noon-ish while supplies last. Start lining up way before 10, I have to say, because people are still in need, and they give away great food. 128 East Cornwallis Road. Catholic Charities, they're running the Durham Community Food Pantry. This is over there in the Lakewood Shopping Center, in between the new Lincoln Community Health Center and also between the Scrap Exchange. So they are going from 10 until 1. You talk to a social worker, get your groceries, let them know if your family doesn't eat pork. If you need anything else, let them know. People are always making donations. They have clothing in the back. You never know what they have. They also have pull-up diapers, newborn to toddler, and then big sizes for adults. So that is between 10 and 1 tomorrow. If you can't make it, between 5 and 7 tomorrow. Okay, that is pretty much it. One more thing I got to mention. Okay, Boxhead RTP, they have a concert series. They'll be featuring Sheila Castellet, featuring originals and classics from what they call the Great American Songbook. That's tomorrow from noon until 2, totally free, outdoor venue. It's free, but you will smell pizza, Korean food, and barbecue. So don't be completely broke when you go, because it'll be hard to resist those beautiful smells. Okay, let's look at the weather and let's bring on Addie. The weather, let's see. It's 85 degrees right now. It says cloudy, but the sun just popped out. So let's just say that it's partly sunny right now. It's supposed to be sunny the rest of the afternoon with a high of 90 degrees. Now, tomorrow, it's only going to be 89, and it'll be partly sunny tomorrow. So we're going to have a hot week. And next week, it's going to be hot. We need some rain. That's what we need. Okay, let's bring on Addie. She's been so patiently waiting. So let's bring her on, and let's see what's happening. Addie, what's new? Welcome. You are muted. Oh, no, you're muted. To turn on your mic. You're still muted. Okay, you know what? Now, it doesn't say that you're muted on my end. So is something going on with your mic? Something going on. So let's see if that works. How are you still muted? Tell you what, why don't you click out and then click back on, and maybe that'll fix it. Sometimes that happens. It happens to the best of us. So leave this. Okay, in fact, okay, she's not totally gone. So I don't want to kick from studio. That's rude. Let me see if she can come back. Okay, there she go. Okay, let's see if she can come back, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. So let me give you a big 2 thumbs up. Woo, cool, fireworks. So hopefully she can come right back and her mic will be magically fixed. By the way, you can always join Bull City Hangout as long as I'm live. Sometimes I do have to pre-record the show because, I'm working for senior pharmacist. I'm also DJ 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. And sometimes I have medical appointments. Sometimes things happen, or I have to help I have an elderly cousin and godmother. Sometimes, I'll help them. So, yeah. So sometimes I have to pre-record the show. But as long as I'm live, you can always come on the show. You never have to ask permission. Just click on the link. Now, I am on Facebook, YouTube, and X. But you can only join the show via Facebook, because once I had the link on YouTube, and a naked person joined, which is very awkward. So you can only join via Facebook. So let's see if Addie can rejoin us. I don't see her just yet. So, and Antonia, you are welcome. Hello, very happy to see you. And it looks like Addie Banks is still watching, but click on the link. I hope there's nothing wrong with her computer. So click on that link, which is on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page, and let's see if she can join us again. Because I'm going to be broadcasting, hopefully, from her spot tomorrow, from her business. But I want her to tell you all about it. So come on, Addie, rejoin us. I don't want to do a countdown. I'm not going to leave. I usually, when this happens, I do a countdown, and sometimes I just have to leave if they're unable to rejoin. But let me grab the Skywriter and see if there's anything else I can tell you about while waiting patiently for Addie to rejoin us. Boy, I hope it's nothing really technical. Oh, it says I am on YouTube. Okay. But of course, as you know, you can only join, you put your comment on camera. You can only join me on camera via the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. So try that again. Let's see if that works. It's all good. We're patient here because nobody here is getting paid, including me. So as long as you know the bandwidth is working, I'll be here. So let's see if she can rejoin us. So it says you might be wondering ASB history. Well, that is Addie Banks, and basically that's a really cool YouTube channel which you probably want to subscribe to because it's all about history, Black history, Durham history. So, oh, she's saying that she's back on Facebook. Okay. So click on that link, Addie, and let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Yes, it's got to work. Love that. Oh, she's back. Okay. Let's see this work. Okay. Bring it back on. Okay. Hopefully that worked. Say hello. Oh, no, I still can't hear you. What on earth? Check your um let's see. Can you click on settings and choose your microphone? Because some of us use more than one mic, and sometimes when you open, I'm using a program called StreamYard. So it could be that you didn't give StreamYard permission. See? There you are. I'm hearing something.
All right.
How are you?
Talk about the long route. The long route back.
As long as it works, and it seems to be working. So tell us, act as if I have no idea who you are, and
Okay.
introduce yourself.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
I'm Addie Banks, a long suffering and trying.
You know what? I think if your YouTube page is open, shut down that YouTube page because I think there's a delay and feedback. So let's see if she can do that.
Okay. Does that fix it?
Yes, I think it's much better.
Thank you so much.
Well, live streaming is new to most of us. So so tell us what happens on ASB History YouTube channel.
First of all, thank you so much for your patience.
Sure.
Uh, ASB History, LLC, is my passion because I believe that all of us need to know Black American history. It defines who we are, it inspires, and it lets the world know what a great people that we descend from and continue to be. And I am so excited that you have accepted my invitation to come to this office on Juneteenth
That's
to
tomorrow.
share your broadcasting tomorrow.
Can't wait. So yes, I will definitely do that, and we'll get to explore some of the artifacts in your office, and you can tell us more about what you do. I also want to encourage other folks. I like to do Bull City Hangout from different venues. What I used to do pre-COVID, I would stop by like different coffee shops and do the show from there, and have or not just coffee shops, but retail also, and then have the proprietor to appear on camera and promote. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to promote and encourage people to come out and do business with each other and enjoy what Durham has to offer. And I want to say something about Black history, though, coming from a very hyper segregated city, which is Chicago. Um, I have learned that Black history how can I put this? Black history isn't just for Black folks. I know it sounds kind of weird, but when you, okay, growing up in the 60s and 70s, like I did, very often I was the first and or only Black person on the job. And I was always so taken aback by questions that were obviously born from ignorance, not necessarily hatred, but I will say ignorance. And sometimes I would get so frustrated because sometimes the questions were so, I'm just gonna be blunt and just say stupid. I mean, I know it's born of ignorance. I don't want to put people down, but sometimes I would be so frustrated. I'd say, you really need to read, because the books are there, you know. And unfortunately, sometimes you find out that a lot of Black folks don't know Black history either. And very often, I don't know if it's from, I don't know where it comes from, but a lot of times Black folks are more harsh with Black people than other people. And one thing I noticed that what Black people often don't do is to give ourselves credit, you know, and it's almost as if we're judging ourselves through the eyes of the people who hate us, you know. And I'm sometimes flabbergasted because it's like, oh, oh, oh my goodness. Thank you. Adrian Neely is watching. Good morning. Thank you for the information, insights, and updates. Thank you for watching, for sure. But sometimes I don't know if it's, I don't know. I grew up in a kind of a unique way. I mean, I grew up segregated, sure, but I grew up in an area where we had mostly two parent working households. Um, and we were taught to be very proud of being Black. This is during a time when being Black wasn't the most popular thing people were taking on back in my day. But yeah, I learned that Black history is really, really important to know, for all of us.
I thank you for those comments because Black history has a bad reputation.
Oh.
When we, I used to start my radio show saying, if all you know of Black history is slavery and Jim Crow,
Mhm.
you don't know Black history.
That's very true.
Black history is about folks coming out of slavery and overcoming and going on to become millionaires. And you learn that in 1900, Booker T. Washington assembled Black people, entrepreneurs from around the country, come to Boston, and their pictures rival anything that you would read today. We have to step up and redefine Black history for ourselves. Um, just put a video out this morning about uh, a new show coming out called the series The Grades.
Hmm.
Morgan Freeman and Kevin Costner. And they give the story of four women. One of them, a Black woman born enslaved, named Mary Jane Richards. And she was a spy for the Union, yes.
Ooh, a spy.
Lived in the Confederate House and they thought she was dim-witted, so she would stand around, listen, and had a photographic memory, and pass on the secrets.
Hilarious.
And
Hilarious.
part of a large network. That's who we are.
I like that. I like that a lot. That is hilarious. I can't wait to visit you in your office. And thank you for letting me borrow this book. I'll be returning it. Long Road to Liberty. And actually, it's about Oklahoma's African American history and culture. I'm interested in Oklahoma because I hope to go to Bowley's annual rodeo. Bowley is one of those black towns in Oklahoma where after my grandmother and great grandmother left Alabama, that's where they went, to Bowley, Oklahoma, and then they went up to Chicago area. So I'll be bringing this back because a
Well,
lot of times we lend out these books and then we never see them again. So you
well,
have
don't worry about it.
you have it on record.
This is also a good time to mention June is Black Wall Street Awareness Month, and
Ooh,
there were many Black Wall Streets.
including
Check
hometown.
Richmond that I have identified as the first Black Wall Street, but there are many.
I didn't know there were many. I didn't mean I knew we had one here, but okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. I guess you'll be showing us some of these. You'll be teaching us tomorrow about some of these. I'm sure. I'm sure. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Well, Addie, you have a beautiful day. Thank you for coming on, and I'll be at your. Oh, you know what? Let me mention this real quick in case I forget to mention it. So if you wanted, I know you have some other cool businesses where you are, and so I don't know if you wanted to tell the the owner of the space that you'll be doing a show and that maybe they want to promote what they're doing as well.
With them.
Yeah, that I think that would be cool because then
Okay.
I like to promote. I like people to know. I like for us to know about each other and help each other out. So I'll be in your office. I'll probably be there around 11:20 to set up.
Welcome.
Okay. Okay, Addie. So thank you for coming on. I'm going to remove you from the show very gently, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks
Thank
again.
you for your patience.
Absolutely. Thank you. See you tomorrow. That was wonderful. So that'll be tomorrow. Be sure to stay tuned because tomorrow is the official Juneteenth, as you might already know, even though we already celebrated. Actually, wait a minute. There's a couple of Juneteenth celebrations tomorrow. Now, somehow I did. Let me refresh the page. I think I would have seen them. Let me refresh the page again and make sure because UCAN is having, isn't it tomorrow? Let me see. Where is UCAN? I could have sworn because I know UCAN has something going on. Why don't I see it? Because I remember doing the write up last night. What I need to, oh, there it is. Oh, it's tomorrow evening. I thought it was at noon. Okay. So just to let you know in advance, Urban Community Agronomics, also known as UCAN, tomorrow they're having a Juneteenth observance ceremony on their farm, which is Catawba Trails Farm, 2080 Sawmill Creek Parkway. That's going to be tomorrow evening from 6 until 7. It's not going to be like a rollicking celebration like most Juneteenth celebrations, which are great, of course, and welcomed. But this one's going to be more subdued. They will be walking to the Johnston Family and Enslaved gravesite. They're going to honor the lives of people who lived there, who worked there, by speaking their names out loud. It's a solemn ceremony. After that, they're going to have African beverages and conversation. It's free admission, and that's going to be tomorrow. It's a different way of celebrating Juneteenth, a nice, solemn, historic way, and that will be from 6 until 7. I thought there was going to be another Juneteenth tomorrow. Let's see. I thought there was going to be another one. See, almost missed that. So tomorrow, Research Triangle Park, they're hosting Party in the Park, the Juneteenth edition. tomorrow from noon until 2 at the Hub RTP Experience Center, 300 Park Offices Drive. So they're going to have lawn games. They're going to have music with DJ Damu. They're going to have tasty treats from local food trucks, including 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, Boricua Soul, Flat Drum, Coco Chrissy Tropical Ices, and OMG Lemonade. And I've had OMG Lemonade. We're talking tasty. So free admission, and that's going to be tomorrow from noon until 2. I thought I'd left. Okay, there you go. So that is that. Have a beautiful day. Like I said, it's 85 going up to 90. So definitely dress accordingly. You might want to get a hand towel, wring it out in cool water, drape it around your neck so when you wipe your face, it's always nice and cool. And with that, have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.